Hello, Savalian here. Welcome to another game dev vlog. This one, I'm not actually sure how much game dev is going to be in it because I have a busy weekend planned and I have a lot of things I want to do. So it's currently about 9:45 on Friday and it's a flex day. I don't have to work. I got up early, I did a run, I took a shower, and my plan is to eat some breakfast. I have a frozen breakfast burrito that I've melted some cheese on top of, and I'm gonna eat breakfast, let my hair dry. I'm gonna try to film a YouTube video that's obviously not this one, and then I'm gonna try to get into game work before we run errands this afternoon. We have to go out and get some stuff. That is the plan. I'm currently in a place of my game where I have a lot of pieces that need to get put together. So I'm working on the character vanity item equipping. So I worked on a system last summer, where I could equip items to the character. It adds them to the rig for animation. So like a shirt would be rigged to the bones of the character so that when they run, the shirt, also runs. So I have all that working, but it's in this like separate test area of the project. I need to get everything moved into its sort of final state. And so that's primarily what I'm going to be working on this weekend. I'm not sure what I need to do first because I need to revisit my notes, but I will do that after all this morning stuff is taken care of. So first, I'm going to have some breakfast. Okay, today is Saturday, and I have spent the entire morning playing Played Up. I didn't mean to do that, but it was nice. It was really nice. I'm having a lot of fun with the game. It's very hectic, and it gets you into that like flow state. But unfortunately, it does mean usually I play a lot longer than I want to. I'm gonna take the pupper to the yard, feed the cats, and then when I get back to my desk, I'm gonna get started on actual work that I need to do. Let's see. I do need to edit a YouTube video today. I probably should do that first just so it's done. And then yesterday I got the character equipment vanity item stuff done from the equipping side. So it's all hard coded right now. You can't actually change it in game, but I have it so you can sort of pass in the IDs of the equipment and it will equip them to the character. It looks good, it works good, and today I need to go in and add the UI, or like a temporary UI. None of my UI is permanent right now because I have to really sit down and do some designing on it, but I want to put in some temporary UI where you can see the possible player vanity items for each different slot and select which ones you want to equip. I was thinking of maybe doing a stream today, but I don't think I'm going to have time since I played up all morning. I could have just streamed that if I wanted, but I didn't. I didn't think about it. So that's the plan. I will check in a little bit. Okay, so I basically did no game work on Saturday or Sunday. I did all of it on Friday, and then I just sort of did other stuff. I managed to launch my sticker shop, which I don't know if I've mentioned yet. I think the cat is yelling outside the door. Um, anyway, I launched my sticker shop, which I'm very excited about. I will leave a link, but it's at my website, savalian.com, and I'm very proud of it. I think it looks really nice. Everything seems to work. Now I just need to figure out how to tell people about it so that they want to go to the shop and buy some stickers. So that's the next challenge, is learn how to do marketing. But in terms of the game dev vlog, I did a little bit of UI work for the character equipping of Vanity Items yesterday. Over the weekend I had gotten the actual equipping stuff set up, but I still need a UI to let the users pick what they want to equip. So I got the UI piece done for that, but I still have to hook it up to the system. So I'm hoping I can get some of that done today. Today's Thursday, by the way, if I didn't mention that. But I don't know if I'm going to have time before stream. So that might be something that has to wait till tomorrow or Saturday. Gosh, where is the week gone? It's Thursday already. Some other things I want to do today is do a run. I want to do some Instagram stuff for my sticker shop. And I want to do a little bit of writing for Medium. I haven't written anything in a little while, and I think it's time. So I have a couple other things I want to do. We will see how much progress I make on them in between my played up addiction sessions. It's Saturday, and I had a hard time waking up, but now that we're awake, I'm gonna have some coffee and some ice cream. This is my special Saturday treat. I've been looking forward to it. The only thing is the ice cream does have clumps of chocolate chip cookie dough in it. I'm just gonna scoop those out of the bottom when it all melts. But I think it'll be a nice sweet breakfast and a lazy start to the day. And once I get up to my desk, I'm gonna probably start looking through clips from this vlog and putting them in order, seeing what else I need to film to tie it all together, and maybe start some editing. And then I would really like to get into some game dev work this weekend, today specifically. Yeah, that's the end of that thought. I don't know why I thought I had more. I would like to do that, and I'm gonna see if I can. So I'll consult my notebook and my plan once I get upstairs. Okay, I have successfully gone through my vlog footage. I did that here. It's now about 10, and I'm gonna play a little bit of Played Up just to get it off my brain. It's probably not gonna work. I'm probably gonna get way too into it, but that's what I want to do. It's what I want to do. Okay, but I'm gonna try and cut myself off at 11, do some game work. It'll be time to feed the cats, have lunch, and stuff around noon, and then I want to get back into game work. So just a reminder, a recap, whatever. I'm working on the UI for selecting different gear pieces and saving them to the characters so that they display in game, they display on the start screen, they display everywhere that it matters. I have a lot of the UI done. I got it done on Wednesday, but I need to hook up some of the, the backing code a little bit. I'm behind on testing just in general, but I think it'll be fine. We'll see how far I can get on this. This should be plenty of time to get it done based on what I have. So I may also get into, I had some AI bug fixes that I wanted to do this week as well. So I may be able to do that. But first, I'm just gonna chill for a little bit and get my Played Up fix before getting into development work. Okay, kind of sloppy today. It's fine. I've been doing pretty good with my game work. I don't remember when I checked in last, but I got the Vanity Item equipping screen done. It doesn't have all the stuff in it yet. I haven't made all the scriptable objects for all the items you can equip. I might do that, or first what I might do is work on the last piece of the customization, which is to get a sort of dashboard, and then we will have sort of a complete vanity skin unlockable system that I can just expand on as we go further. So it's kind of the last piece, and I think I want to get it done. So I'm going to get right into it now. I haven't really designed anything for like what it's going to look like, so I might just kind of wing it. Here goes. YOLO. Okay, welcome to the end of the video. I'm going to just recap what I got done this week and kind of how it all fits together. So, the big focus for this week was the vanity items that players can equip. So, it's like gear, but it doesn't do anything, it doesn't add a bonus, it's just for looks, it's just for fun. And the very first thing that I needed was to actually be able to equip gear. And did I do that? I think I did that last weekend. I got that working with the game so that whenever you load up the starting screen, so I will do that now. It equips whatever is saved to file. The one piece I didn't get to is actually saving changes back to file. It's fairly easy. I just didn't have the time to do it because I was doing so much other stuff. So that's the first thing that I got working, was actually putting these equipable items in the game in a way that I could attach the color and give it an ID and make it very easy to find. So where I've done that is I've created two scriptable objects. A wearable is the original sort of structure for the game object, the color options, information about where the UVs are that needs to be slid to change the colors, and what type of gear it is. All of that is in this wearable scriptable object. And then I have an equipable, which is just a link to a wearable and the colors that this version of it should use. So like here I have, it's one of the hair items. It's long front ponytail light blue. And I've got just a description in here, a link to the wearable, and then I've just got some information about where the UVs are in this object model. And I'm planning to convert all of these into my new texture system, but that's kind of a big task, so I'll probably do that quite a bit later. And then, so after I had that working, the next thing was to actually let the player select what they want to wear. And I have another scene for that. These scenes aren't actually hooked together, and I'll get to that in a second. But for this scene, I created a piece of UI. So we can look at the UI right here. I'm using Unity's UI elements, which is new and experimental, and things don't always quite work the way that you want them to. It's not complete, but for the most part, it's been okay. So what I've done here is we have buttons around the player in the view that are for each of the item types, and I just have these positioned kind of like absolutely. So this is not very, what do you say, like configurable. It's very delicate to changes in the scene, which I don't like, but I thought it looked nice, and all of this should be temporary UI anyway. Like, this isn't what it's gonna look like in the end. I just sort of threw this together. But that's what I've got. And then I have a list view over here that I add the items to when I click on it. And I'm actually using another thing, a template, kind of, where I can load this piece in at runtime and then edit the individual things. So I have this locked text to show things that are locked in the unlock system, the name and the description, and then in theory, there will be an image here for the item icon. I don't actually know if I love that idea because that's going to be a lot of icons I need to draw. But I'll see how I feel about it later when I'm closer to filling in this stuff. So if I run this scene by itself, it will load the pieces that I have saved to file, and then it'll put just a little X next to the things that are equipped. I don't have very much in the system yet, so like face, there's nothing here. Back, there's nothing here. Chest has a couple pieces, so I can click And when I click this, all it does is send the ID of the item to the equipable system. So it really doesn't know much about the item at all, which is good. Like it's sort of separate. And then you can also unequip. I just added that yesterday. I didn't have that in initially because I just didn't think about it. But that's this system. It doesn't save the file yet. It's just sort of on its own, but it works. And then the last thing that I worked on yesterday was the dashboard. So I'm thinking the way I want players to flow through this game is that from the start menu, they pick like their save file, basically their profile, and then they have a dashboard that they sort of return to between matches. So they'll be able to click over here to customize their player. They'll be able to look at their quests here, and then like they can see their completed ones by clicking here. And then this is going to be a way for them to edit the critters that they have unlocked or change their skins. And then I also have some other things in a little sketch. I don't have my sketch open handy right now, but I want to put like the meta borbs, the borbs you use to unlock stuff, over here. And then I want to have like town vanity items, town status over here. But the town stuff I haven't really gotten into at all, so it's just blank right now. Like I mentioned, none of this is functional. It doesn't do anything right now because I literally just got the UI done. It took me a little while, but I actually kind of like what's here. I don't think the final will have to change that much. It'll obviously need some more like style. I think my neighbors are hammering something. That's okay, they can do that. But this is pretty much it. I got a lot done. I really wish I had gotten to a point where everything was connected to each other, but I'm trying to really encourage myself to let go of making things perfect before I share them. So if I wanted to get all that done before I published this devlog, I would have had to really push today. I would have had to do a lot of really late video editing to get this video out today, and I didn't want to do that. So here's what I've got now. I'm going to keep working on it. I have a little bit of time off from work coming up that I'm gonna use a good chunk of it, I think, to work on my game because that's what makes me happy. But I'm trying to let go of this idea that I have to get like a whole big chunk of stuff done before I can share it because it just creates a lot of like unnecessary pressure. It makes the devlogs longer and more difficult to edit. And this way, I think it's just a little bit more easy, a little bit more laid back, and a little bit more realistic about how things are going and how I'm feeling and what I'm doing. So I hope you liked it. That's going to be all for this video. Stay tuned. I have a game review coming up, I believe, for next week if I can get it filmed today, and I'm excited about it. If you've been following me on Twitch, you'll know probably a pretty good guess about what game I'm talking about, but I've been playing it a lot of it, and it's super good, and I thought I'd do a review. So, thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye 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 bye.